The Nikon Z8 stands as a milestone in the evolution of modern photography, embodying a blend of tradition and innovation that appeals to a broad spectrum of professionals and enthusiasts. Built on the foundation laid by Nikon's flagship Z9, the Z8 offers nearly all the top-tier features of its sibling, but in a more compact, affordable, and versatile body. For many, it represents the long-awaited successor to the beloved D850, a camera celebrated for its balance of resolution and performance. With the Z8, Nikon has crafted a tool that feels equally at home in the hands of wedding photographers, wildlife enthusiasts, landscape artists, and videographers, delivering both high-resolution stills and cutting-edge video in a single package. At the heart of the Z8 lies a 45.7-megapixel full-frame stacked CMOS sensor, the same sensor found in the Z9. This sensor is paired with the formidable X-Speed 7 processor, enabling lightning-fast image processing, minimal rolling shutter, and high-speed continuous shooting. The result is a camera that captures images with exquisite detail, rich dynamic range, and true-to-life color accuracy, traits that are immediately apparent whether you're photographing a sweeping mountain vista, a fast-moving eagle, or a bride and groom on their wedding day. Handling and design are often where a camera's true character is revealed, and the Z8 excels here. Shedding the integrated vertical grip of the Z9, the Z8 is significantly smaller and lighter, tipping the scales at just around 2 pounds. It's about 10% lighter and 15% smaller than the Nikon D850, making it a much more portable companion for those long days in the field or on the wedding circuit. Yet, Nikon hasn't compromised on durability. The magnesium alloy and carbon fiber construction, combined with comprehensive weather sealing, ensures the Z8 is ready for any environment, from dusty savannas to rain-soaked forests. The camera's grip and button layout will feel instantly familiar to seasoned Nikon users, easing the transition from DSLR to mirrorless. Every control is thoughtfully placed, and illuminated buttons make night shooting or low-light adjustments a breeze. The addition of a sensor shield, a protective curtain that closes over the sensor when changing lenses, offers peace of mind for those who work in challenging conditions where dust or debris is a concern. The rear screen, a 4-axis tilting touchscreen, is another nod to versatility. It makes composing shots from creative angles, whether shooting low to the ground or over a crowd, much easier. However, it's not a fully articulating screen, which may disappoint vloggers or solo content creators who need to monitor themselves while filming. The electronic viewfinder is bright, sharp, and virtually lag-free, delivering a viewing experience that closely mimics the optical finders of traditional DSLRs, thanks to the sensor's rapid readout speed. When it comes to image quality, the Z8 truly shines. The 45.7-megapixel sensor captures immense detail, allowing for aggressive cropping without sacrificing resolution, an essential feature for wildlife and sports photographers who can't always get as close to the action as they'd like. The sensor's wide dynamic range ensures that highlight and shadow detail are preserved, even in tricky lighting situations. Colors are rendered with the characteristic Nikon vibrancy, and skin tones are natural and flattering, crucial for portrait and wedding photographers. High ISO performance is commendable, with clean images up to ISO 4000 and manageable noise levels even as you push the limits. While the absence of a mechanical shutter means there's a slight trade-off in dynamic range compared to some older models, the fast electronic shutter virtually eliminates rolling shutter artifacts, making the Z8 suitable for capturing fast-moving subjects in a way that was previously only possible with mechanical shutters. Some photographers note that the synthetic shutter sound lacks the satisfying clunk of a physical shutter, which may affect the tactile shooting experience. But this is a minor quibble given the camera's overall performance. Autofocus is another area where the Z8 makes significant strides. The advanced 3D tracking system inherited from the Z9 combines with deep learning-based subject detection to track people, animals, birds, vehicles, and even airplanes with remarkable reliability. Whether you're following a dancer across a stage, a bird in mid-flight, or a speeding race car, the Z8 locks on with speed and precision. While some early users found bird detection less reliable than Sony or Canon's best systems, ongoing firmware updates have substantially improved performance, showcasing Nikon's commitment to refining and enhancing the user experience over time. The Z8's performance extends seamlessly into video production. It supports 8K video at up to 60 frames per second and 4K at up to 120 frames per second, without the risk of overheating that plagues some competitors. Filmmakers will appreciate the support for professional codecs such as NRAW, ProRes RAW, and ProRes 422 HQ, as well as 10-bit and 12-bit recording options for maximum flexibility in post-production. The oversampled 4K footage is exceptionally sharp, and the robust in-body image stabilization ensures smooth, steady handheld shots, even when shooting at longer focal lengths. Battery life, however, is one of the Z8's few compromises. Using the smaller EN-EL15C battery, the camera is rated for around 340 shots per charge according to CIPA standards, though real-world usage often yields double or even triple that number depending on shooting style. Still, for demanding assignments, especially those involving burst shooting or extended video recording, carrying spare batteries is a necessity. It's a trade-off for the camera's reduced size and weight, but one that many are willing to accept. Another area for potential improvement is the 4-axis tilt screen, which, while versatile, lacks the full articulation that some videographers and vloggers desire. Additionally, while the Z8 is smaller than the Z9, it remains bulkier than other mirrorless options like the Nikon Z7 II or Sony's A7R series, which could be a consideration for those seeking the ultimate in compactness. Despite these minor shortcomings, the Z8's strengths are manifold. Its versatility makes it a true hybrid camera, excelling in stills and video alike. The dual card slots offer flexible storage solutions for professionals who require backup or overflow options. Compatibility with both Z-mount and F-mount lenses via the FTZ adapter ensures access to a vast ecosystem of glass, and growing third-party support further expands creative possibilities. Regular firmware updates continually add new features and improve performance, such as the addition of a 180mm pixel shift mode, demonstrating Nikon's commitment to supporting its user base. In conclusion, the Nikon Z8 delivers a flagship experience in a more accessible form factor and price point. It offers the performance and reliability demanded by professionals while remaining approachable for advanced enthusiasts. Whether you're capturing once-in-a-lifetime moments at a wedding, tracking elusive wildlife, creating cinematic masterpieces, or simply seeking the best image quality Nikon has to offer, the Z8 is a camera that rises to meet the challenge, solidifying its place as one of the most compelling tools in modern photography.